Hey, what's up everybody? This is Pastor Ivan Viljoen, aka Tony 2 Cents. I want to welcome you to my website 220generation.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're welcome to go there anytime and go and check it out. I just want to tell you something. When the youth leaders of our different youth leagues in the political parties, for instance, says they will kill for a political party member or that kind of thing, you know that we're facing a youth crisis. Kids are making pornos at school and sending them via MMS for each other, and high schools are notorious for violence. Some schools haven't even started learning yet. So we are really facing a place where we are faced with dire circumstances regarding youth. Young people are getting killed daily for no apparent reason, and it's not really to do with gangs and that kind of stuff. This is a spiritual clinical war that the devil is waging upon this generation. But I've got good news for you. I want you to tell you that God has a call on this generation to do great things for Him and in this generation, and to do great things in the world. God has specifically called this generation to do massive and awesome exploits for God. If you go into the Bible, you'll see a lot of young people doing great stuff for God, and they were called when they were young. Now I want to tell you a couple of things. I'm called as a prophetic voice into this generation to really steer this generation of young people in the right direction. There is a massive youth revival coming, and it's going to break out not only in South Africa but all over the world. I want you to check out our website 220generation.com. 220generation.com, and on that website we've got a lot of revival videos and MP3s to fire you up and get you going. There are youth culture stuff that you can look at. There's, for instance, a video about the guy that got saved. He was in Corn. Their bassist got saved. There are e-books and e-articles that you can watch and you can look at. Most importantly, my book is on there. It's called Vision for a Generation, that will not only explain to you about young people, but explain to you the revival. Out of my book, there's a couple stuff that was called the boot camp briefings. They are available on audio on a page on my website. Also, you can download the PDF to read at home and all that kind of stuff. There's an interactive page. Get involved. Go and download the stuff there and get in contact with me so we can really get you up to gear and up to speed with what's going on spiritually, but also in the natural in this world. You must remember that young people, if they are not steered in the right direction and have positive influence in their lives, they do stuff like, kill people. The whole of the Mugabe's thing that he was running in Zimbabwe was run by youth militia. You must remember that. When there was that major thing in Rwanda, young people were used as soldiers. Even now at the moment, young people are used in a lot of destructive ways. And your country's government are trying to do the same thing. They have taken the word out to schools. They have taken the Bible out to schools. They have taken prayer out to schools. They don't want young people to know the truth or to exercise the authority on earth. There's an interactive page. There's a page there with a lot of awesome downloads that you can download, audio programs, video programs, stuff that you can use to really get involved. If you go Google, type in there Andrew Strom, the Ned Flanders syndrome. You will get to his page called revivalschool.com. Read that article. It's about 10, 12, 15, I don't care, 20 pages. Read the whole thing and you will find out that all over, in major revivals and in even in World War II, they were using the media as propaganda to get people to do certain things. Now, we don't want to use that in a destructive way, but we want to share the gospel and share the truth with young people, because young people interact via blogs and chat rooms and all kind of stuff on their website and on the websites, and they're using mobile applications on their phones. I mean, look what they're transferring to each other via SMS and MMS. So I want you to get involved in that thing. There's a volunteer page on my site 220generation.com where you can get involved with us in a lot of different ways. Actors, readers, researchers, people that want to type. There's vertically anything that you can use that you can help us really get involved in this revival army, where we are trying to capture the hearts of young people and steer them in a positive and right direction, the way that God wanted them to do. There are the bootcamp briefings, like I said. There's also a discipleship page where you can get closer to what Christians believe, why they believe it, why it's important, all that kind of stuff. But I want to encourage you with this video to get involved in youth ministry. Okay? If you don't want to get involved with church and get involved in the politics and doctrine, believe me, I'm also sick of it. Get involved in other ways. Get involved with us, the 220. There's other youth ministries all around the world. For instance, battlecry.com with Ron Luce, and they're really vying for this generation. There's the Ramp Ministries. Watch it on TBN on Saturdays. There's us, the 220 in South Africa. We're just really fighting to get this generation, to get them back on track, man, because things in this world are just crazy. And if you're an old person and you don't think about this generation, you really need to think about your future and the future of the church and the future of the gospel. Because if you don't invest and fight for this generation of young people, it's going to, your legacy and everything, sorry, everything's going to get lost with that generation. Get involved with youth ministry. I don't care if you're old or young, especially if you're young. Use your talents you've got, rapping or skateboarding or whatever, and use that to preach the gospel. You can do a lot of stuff. Get involved with media, with writing, with blogs, with articles, write books, make tapes, videos. Go to MySpace, so you really get involved, because that's the way that young people speak to each other in this day and age. This is Tony 2 Cents. Ivan Fune signing off. I want you to go check out my website, 220generation.com. It's right there at the bottom. Check it out there, and then get involved. I'm just going to sign off here. That's all I've got time for. Later on, I'll speak to you some more and post some more videos. We're really gonna get going. Check out my website. There's a blog, there's a contact page. Go sign up on my mailing list so I can keep you up to date on all the latest news and stuff that's happening in youth ministry and with this generation. Peace.